Hey guys, Nina Concepcion here. Where in your life are you complacent? I think this is a super important topic because it's a very well known line in personal development that I'm trying to think of the exact words. Uh, Comfortability and complacency is the death of growth. I'm paraphrasing a little bit there, but the reason why it's a death of growth is because when we get too comfortable and too complacent, we tend to stop pushing ourselves to get to the next level. And it's something that takes a level of awareness and sometimes someone outside of you to show you where you're staying in your comfort zone, because we often don't see it. Sometimes we get into a routine, and sometimes we just like that things are easy for a while, especially if you've had a tough time of things being really difficult. Sometimes you're like, okay, I think it's too comfortable, and now it's time to level up. So for me, I lost 5.5, 6 kilos leading up to my birthday, and I had a goal to reach that 3 months before my birthday, and I reached it in the first month. And the second month, it was just maintenance as opposed to trying to lose the weight. And then the third month leading up to my birthday, I did get super complacent because I was already pretty much at my ideal goal, but I wanted to tone up. And now that my birthday is past, I've now been even more complacent. And so it's about reframing in my mind how to look at it in a more empowering way. So for those of you who don't know what a reframing is changing your perception of something in your mind so that it looks a different way. So for example, some people say, the weather's really bad today because it's raining. Like, I'm just taking a really broad example. You can reframe that in your mind, and instead of seeing it that way, you can say, it's an amazing day to stay in, sit on the couch and watch a movie with your partner. Like, it's about looking at something with a different perspective. And so I've been thinking of, what's a way that I can reframe it? I've got to sneeze. What's a way that I can reframe it in my mind so that when I am looking at eating cleaner, being more conscious about what I'm eating, how much I'm eating, and how often I'm going to the gym, and how the duration that I'm at the gym, I need to reframe in my mind a way that I can look at it so that I don't get complacent. So for example, knowing that summer's coming up, knowing that I'm going to be in a bikini soon, that's a little bit motivating, but I've been trying to think of a way, or I am thinking of a way to be able to reframe that so that I can find the motivation within myself to shift that. So maybe it's the fact that it's the first summer where I could feel really proud about my body again, and not just from a mental space of doing the inner work of knowing that my body helped create a human being, but also being proud of myself as well, of being able to work to get my body to a point which was similar to the way that it looked before having Lily. So I'd love to get my abs back. I'd love to feel super confident and really, really good in my own body this summer. So, saying that out loud, that feels really good for me. And to be able to achieve that for me feels really good. Maybe booking a weekend away with my partner and my baby could be a good incentive as well. And maybe making sure that we take some nice photos in summer, because Lily's also growing up really fast and she's never going to be this small again. So that's something that could be a big incentive for me to not get complacent. So I wanted to ask you, where in your life are you complacent? How can you reframe that so that you can shift that complacency and get to the next level of what you say you want to get to, but currently you don't want it enough to actually take action? So what's something that what motivation can you give yourself, and what incentive or what reward can you give yourself so that you do actually push past the level that you're currently at and you get out of being comfortable? And sometimes it's realizing that your level of comfortability is actually not comfortable anymore. So the faster we can shift where we are from being comfortable to this isn't good enough for me anymore, when you raise your standards, then you automatically desire to be at a different level. So how can you reframe that and how can you shift that? Let me know your thoughts. Let me know something that you've already gone through to be able to push through that complacency and that comfort zone. But I would love to know, I would love you guys to be vulnerable as well and let me know where in your life are you complacent at the moment? How can you reframe it? And what are you going to be doing moving forward? Sending you guys so much love. And as always, it is your time to be seen, be heard, and be you. Mwah.